Hi everyone, my name is Rodney Smith with Board Game Geek. I'm also here with Peter Vaughn from Breaking Games. Hi Peter.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too. And good to see this game. This is Expancity that you've brought here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about this? Finally.
Yeah, sure. Well, we've been on the channel before, but I've had to show prototype pieces. Not the fully, the city pieces are now fully done. They snap well together. This is a complete
Look at that.
thing.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so you have to put these rooftops on. You don't want to be able to.
But they're not difficult to pull apart or anything. They just stay.
That took some time to make that just right.
Excellent.
But so this is a city building game where you are all working on a city together. It's competitive, but you're shaping the city, trying to shape it in the way you want it. So on your turn, you'll have two tiles that are hidden, and you'll decide if you want to play a residential, a commercial, or a modifier. And then let's pretend I had this one, and I wanted to put it right here because the modifiers will affect residential commercials. So this school and a police station is an ideal place for a house, so we'll put that down. And then you have building actions, which are, you have three of them, and placing on the board is one action, removing from your supply, second action, third action. Or if I had, for example, this situation, and I had plenty of pieces available, I could go one action, two action to get on this building, and then three actions.
So you don't have to build exclusively on the tile you just placed.
Right. You have your whole, and the city has rules. So you have to prove that you can do a one-story residential.
Yeah.
You have to complete that before they'll let you get to a two-story residential.
Right.
You're not allowed to have more than 3 in progress.
Right. City Hall's not just going to let anyone go build a
That's
tall
right.
skyscraper.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
And
paperwork you got to do first.
Sure, and they're not going to let you just keep going. You need to complete some.
Sure.
You're also not allowed to just in one move go, all right, there's a tower.
Right.
It takes time, only one per tile per turn.
Oh,
so
interesting.
the
So even if I had multiple in my supply, I can't stack them all in one place right away. I got to spread them out.
Yeah, and it simulates sort of the time that it takes to build.
Right.
So what happens around city center is it starts to grow slowly, and people will start to get large towers on there. If you complete a building, then you first score it based on it has 1 point, and then the modifiers add points to it.
I see. Okay.
So for example, this one right here is a commercial, but it's helped by the park, the mall, and the other park, but it's not helped by the police station.
Right.
So you would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for it itself, and then you would 5 times 4. So this would be a 20.
This is a multiplier.
Yeah, this is a 20-point score.
Okay.
So commercials are going to get you higher scores, but residentials are going to get you quicker access because what you also do is you draw two. I've got two up over here.
Yes.
You draw two contract cards.
Right.
Choose one.
Yep.
But those are going to give you direction. They range from 3 to 15 points, and they'll have something like Short Canute says complete a 2-story residential and a 5-story commercial next to each other. So you'll be looking to see how you could pull that off.
Right. This drives some of your decisions as you're playing, right? Yeah.
And you'll look and see whether you might even already have it. There's no penalty if you have a contract you can't complete.
Right.
But you'll be positioning yourself to shape the city the way you want to.
And how often do you draw these?
Every time you finish a building.
Okay, every time you finish.
You draw 2 and pick one.
And what causes you to finish a building? Is it just the first time you get to level 1, you finish it?
So yeah, like on your turn, you take your 3 actions, and then it's a free action to complete as many as you can that are fit. So you cannot complete a commercial until you get it to 4.
Right.
Actually. So once you get a commercial to 4, you do need to complete that one in order to build a 5, in order to build a 6. It does mean, however, you see these are both commercial.
Yeah.
You can have several commercial in progress. It's just that if I do this, and then I get this one on here, all right, and my next turn, I'm not allowed to add the 5th because I haven't shown the city that I'm good for it.
Right.
Once I do this, I can then now on my next turn go and add another one and then go up on that one.
Are the different toppers, do they signify anything?
They're just
cosmetic.
It's just stylish.
Right.
We actually thought that we might release eventually new colors, new toppers for fun.
Right.
Maybe someday there'll be a little King Kong.
Yeah, a little promotional thing.
Train station thing.
So what do we have here? It looks like there's some...
Yeah, you've got your hidden goals and then you've got your public goals. So while you're positioning, you're like, oh, and whoever does the most contracts is going to get points. Whoever has the most properties next to parks. And those are randomly put out there. So another texture while you're playing.
And what ends the game? How do you know?
So you play all the tiles. There are 60 tiles.
These.
60 of these.
Okay, yeah.
And so 2, 3, and 4 dividing that evenly. So that gives you your whole game right there.
Yeah. Is it possible to run out of your buildings?
We've put enough buildings in the game.
You can't have it?
We did not spare any expense on the buildings. You have plenty.
Once you were finally able to get them printed and know they were perfect, you're not going to put as many as you can.
So you get 54, and in a two-player game, what happens on the score track is you start with 1, and if you lap 50, you just add another one.
Oh.
So if you're in a two-player game and you ran out, you would just use another color. But I haven't seen anyone run out past that point.
Well, that's great. Listen, is this a game that is now available widely? Or?
It is. We had our first splash at Gen Con.
Right.
It sold out instantly.
Wow.
So we're super excited.
I know leading up to the show, there was a lot of talk about Expancity, so I'm not surprised. But I'm sure you were very excited to see that happen.
Absolutely. I think at Breaking Games, we're trying to make accessible games so that there's something for, the casual hobby, good table presence, but then a little bit of depth.
And very strong table presence. I mean, we have just a smallish city set up here. I was watching some people playing a game yesterday and had a nice big space with the towers and everything.
Yeah, you get a great picture, and then the losers tear it apart like Godzilla, so it's pretty fun.
And how many people can play this?
2 to 4.
And how long does it take approximately to play the game?
It takes about an hour. I'd say once you're used to it, it's pretty fast turns.
Right.
You know where you're going to go. Not too much decision making on that.
Peter, thank you so much for showing us this game. And all of you, thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.